Will the Supreme Court support Trump on presidential immunity in order to help him escape going to trial for the election? Former President Donald Trump has resorted to saying, in the words of his predecessor Richard Nixon, that when the president does it, that means that it is not illegal, in an attempt to avoid the several criminal and civil cases that are ongoing against him. Trump has argued for absolute presidential immunity, but every court that has heard his case has rejected it. However, it appears that the conservative-leaning U.S. Supreme Court is prepared to assist the outgoing president. The judges debated whether Trump may be prosecuted for trying to avenge his defeat in the 2020 election or for anything else he did while in office for about 3 hours on Thursday. Previously, Trump's main argument that presidents are impeached and never prosecuted unless Congress convicts them first was dismissed by 3 judges of the U.S. Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia Circuit. In the end, they stated, President Trump's actions would destroy our system of divided powers by putting the president above the authority of all 3 branches. We refuse to acknowledge that the presidency elevates its past holders above the law indefinitely. In the Georgia election interference case, his New York defamation case, and earlier in this same case, for federal election meddling, the D.C. ruling continued Trump's uninterrupted losing run when it came to the immunity question. However, the Supreme Court intervened. A portion of Trump's plan when he asked the justices for immunity was to hope they would declare he was never charged in the first place, thereby ending his legal problems. The third element of Trump's plan is to postpone his trials until after the 2024 election, when, should he win, he may be able to get the majority of them dismissed. On Thursday, the court appeared dubious about Trump's claim of total immunity. However, a few conservative justices seemed receptive to the notion that some presidential acts, or what are known as official actions, might be exempt. Determining which actions are official and which are not is the difficult part. It may take some time for the justices to determine where to draw the line if the majority of them agree on a rule that would grant presidents some immunity for their official acts, but not necessarily for their personal behavior. This time may increase if they choose to remand the case to lower courts for additional hearings. The federal election trial, presided over by U.S. District Judge Tanya Chutkan, has already been forced to reschedule its start date from March 4 until the former president has exhausted all of his appeals. In light of this, Trump benefits from each additional delay, regardless of the final decision. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.